In a striking display of defiance, Australian Senator Lidia Thorpe recently confronted King Charles III during his visit to Australia, creating a wave of reactions from various corners of the nation. As the monarch attended a parliamentary reception in Canberra, Thorpe made headlines by loudly proclaiming, "You are not my king and this is not your land." Her dramatic exit from the event, following this powerful protest, has ignited a passionate debate about Indigenous rights and representation in Australia. Thorpe's actions have drawn mixed responses. While some activists commend her for standing up for Indigenous rights, others, including prominent Aboriginal leaders, have labeled her behavior as embarrassing and disrespectful. Auntie Violet Sheridan, an Aboriginal elder who welcomed the King and Queen, expressed her disappointment, stating that Thorpe does not represent the views of all First Nations people. Similarly, Nova Paris, the first Aboriginal woman in the Australian Parliament, criticized Thorpe's approach, emphasizing the importance of respectful dialogue in the ongoing journey toward reconciliation. In a twist that added to the scrutiny surrounding Thorpe, a violent cartoon depicting King Charles beheaded was briefly shared on her social media account. Though Thorpe quickly deleted the image, claiming it was posted without her knowledge, the incident further fueled criticism. She has maintained that her primary goal during the royal visit was to communicate the plight of Indigenous Australians, and to demand an apology from the King for historical injustices, stating, "He is not of this land." Thorpe's demand for recognition of past atrocities committed by the British Crown highlights her broader agenda of advocating for a treaty between the Australian government and Indigenous peoples, an ongoing issue that remains unresolved. Amidst the controversy, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese condemned Thorpe's heckling, stating it did not reflect the behaviour expected from parliamentarians. The leader of the opposition, Peter Dutton, went so far as to call for Thorpe's resignation. In a defiant response to her critics, Thorpe asserted her commitment to truth-telling, suggesting that her actions were necessary to bring attention to the struggles faced by Indigenous communities. This incident comes at a time when discussions about Australia's relationship with the monarchy are more relevant than ever. The nation has long grappled with its colonial past, and Thorpe's actions forcefully remind many of the ongoing need for healing and recognition. As debates about the potential for an Australian republic resurface, Thorpe's protest stands as a powerful symbol of the struggles faced by Indigenous Australians. The juxtaposition of royal visits with calls for justice and reparations makes this moment significant. For many, Thorpe's outburst represents a critical point in the ongoing discourse about sovereignty, identity, and the rightful place of Indigenous peoples within the framework of modern Australia. The reactions to her actions reflect a nation still navigating its history and the path forward, making Thorpe's voice a pivotal part of that conversation. In the end, Lidia Thorpe's protest serves not only as a reminder of the past, but also as a rallying cry for a future where Indigenous voices are heard, respected, and recognized. As Australia continues to evolve, her actions may inspire further dialogue and action toward achieving true reconciliation and justice for Indigenous Australians. Stay subscribed for more videos.